Igbo Area TV on Igbo.
Hello viewers. This Miyetti Allah people no agree at all. Oh. Here's the yarn. Miyetti Allah tells Akeredolu, no one can send us out of Ondo forest. Miyetti Allah dares Akeredolu. Bello Bodejo, the national president of Miyetti Allah, Kautahore, says nobody can chase herdsmen away from the forest reserve in Ondo state. But how much did you pay to occupy the forest, Bodejo? What Nigerian law permits you to take the forest from other states and even remain there against the orders of the highest authority in the state? Remember, Monday, Rotimi Akeredolu, governor of Ondo state, ordered herders to vacate the forest because of the rising insecurity in the state. And according to the governor, bad elements have turned the forest reserves into hideouts for keeping victims of kidnapping, negotiating ransom, and carrying out other criminal activities. This order to vacate forests has led to several reactions, and starting with the presidential spokesman Garba Shehu, who said Akeredolu cannot on his own just remove thousands of herders who have lived all their lives in the state. Correction, all their lives in the forest. Can you imagine that nonsense? Someone comes to your place and claims he had the possession of your forest and nothing can be done about that. Because Jesus batara saying Yamaka. Meanwhile, Northern Elders Forum also asked the herders in the state to disregard Akeredolu's order. Remember who has given this order? The governor. Now Northern Elders ask the herders to disregard the order of this governor of Ondo state. Hello, Northern Elders, I beg. What about the kidnappings allegedly from these people that lives in the forest? What should be done to stop all of this? Answer, please. Bodejo, in an interview, said the herders will not obey Akeredolu's directive because he has no right to issue such orders, as the Fulanis have been in the area for over 250 years. Really? Was he trying to say they occupied the forest, that is, forest in Yoruba land and other parts of the country for 250 years now, and so they own it as their properties? That's what I want to try to know. In fact, the guy went further to even say the herders do not need anybody's permission to use a forest for grazing so far as it provides the nutrients needed by their cattle. So they don't need any permission. They can go to Ghana. They can move from here to US. But I want to ask a question. Where is open grazing still practiced in the world? That the herders take people's forest reserved, do whatever they like, including kidnappings, keep people that are kidnapped there for ransom, then come into the cities, contest for roads with moving vehicles, get into the classrooms and display school pupils, learning, and still ready to kill whoever queries them. Where does that happen? Which country does that happen? Apart from Nigeria, please, I want to know. This is really getting out of hand. The header said the state governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, doesn't have any right to give them such ultimatum. People, including Fulani, voted for him to be governor, so he should be the governor of everybody in the state, according to Bodejo. Well, even robbers voted for him. I want to now remind you, in the elections, probably robbers and all sorts of criminals also voted for him. I'm trying to play along with this Bodejo's claim. Excuse me. But the law punishes defaulters. It doesn't respect kidnappers. It doesn't respect. It doesn't take note of if you've voted in an election. Once you go against the law punishes you. So it doesn't respect kidnappers. So what is wrong if the governor, who is the secretary of the state, rests on his shoulder, orders people who are settling illegally to quit the settlement and do the right things? At least you have to pay for properties you use. Go to the cities, buy land, build, and live if you can. You don't just occupy forests. Now, here another reason the Fulani herders give. Fulani have been in the forest he's talking about even before he was born, even before the governor was born. According to this Fulani, they say we have been there for over 250 years. After staying there for a long time and their cow dung, that the cow faces, the defecations, turns the place fertile, people will begin to come there to farm and to settle from then. They began to make claims that our cattle were destroying their farms. We are suing the governor and seeking injunction, restraining him and others from carrying out his threat. But even at that, nobody, no power can send the herdsmen out of Ondo state. This herdsmen in Kwechidina, he said, no retreat, no surrender. According to them, no herdsman will obey the governor. The herdsman will not step an inch out of Ondo forest. Their personal property. They are going nowhere. We don't obey the governor. It's only the constitution of Nigeria that we obey. Well, I'm wondering if the constitution of Nigeria makes the forest available for you to use without permissions. They went on, they said all the land in this country, including Alibo, south, including the waters too, belong to Fulani. But we don't have any business to do with land if it doesn't have areas for grazing. So your farm, everything belongs to them. Once it has what their cattle will feed on. If the land doesn't have cow food, we don't have any business with it. Did you hear that? All the land in this country belongs to the Fulanis. By how now? Now listen further to what they said. They said, what we consider are the areas that have cow food. If the place is good for grazing, we don't need anybody's permission to go in there, including the classrooms, the farm, the streets. We see them everywhere. Could this be why the herders destroy cultivated farmlands doing their businesses, while farmers can't do theirs? Fulani can settle in any bush or forest they want the moment they have cows. Any person who thinks he owns any forest should be taken to psychiatric hospital. Wow, this guy have ground though. They are not only just claiming the forest, they are claiming it, and they are, in fact, just like the Bible says, go and possess your possession. They have possessed it. According to them, it said nobody owns any forest. Forests are for Nigerians. And maybe forests in the north belong to southeast people. We just take it by force and occupy there. Forests in northern Nigeria belong to Ndibo. We just take it, build there. We don't pay for it. We just build settlements. And Bodejo went on. He said the governor just needed an excuse to drive out the Fulanis from the state, since the criminals are not from the ethnic group. He alleged that Akeredolu's ulterior motive could be for his 2023 ambition. Let me even ask Akeredolu. Hello, Akeredolu. I'm aware this is your second tenure as governor, and it's still fresh. So, how comes we hear it is for your 2023 ambitions? The Yoruba man we know who is planning to come for presidency, who is acting cunningly, Tinubu. So I don't know whether you are also eyeing the presidency. So the Miyetti Allah spokesman further said, people are using propaganda to spoil Fulani's name, and desperate politicians are in the forefront. The Ondo state governor has a secret agenda for asking our people to leave his state not the reasons he stated. It is possible that Akeredolu is fighting a political battle. It may be 2023 election, and that is why he is playing up this Fulani herdsmen issue. Wow, these headers are, they don't agree. Anyway, viewers, please add your comment. Tell us who is right between the governor and the Fulani herdsmen, and why do you think the person you chose is right? Please also subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon to get our update anytime it drops. Azoka Oji, bye for now.
Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.